Hello, and welcome back to another development video. Today we're taking a look at mini-bosses. Mini-bosses are enemies that exist within the randomly generated forest, found by reaching certain totems. You can fight mini-bosses for a few reasons: to clear a floor rather than searching for a totem, an efficient means of collecting items, as well as unlocking items locked behind certain bosses, and lastly, in order to unlock certain hosts. The martial artist that I'm playing as right now is unlocked by defeating a mini-boss using only physical and SP based attacks. The infantry soldier is unlocked by defeating a mini-boss using only ammo. The Dark Sorcerer is unlocked by using only magic based attacks. Lastly, the Onna-Musha is unlocked by defeating a mini-boss without switching a host once throughout the entire battle. So how does this work? Let's enter the forest and check it out. So right over here we have the seasons totems, which brings you to that fall, autumn area that I showed a few devlogs ago. This is the traditional totem right there to the left. That brings you back to another one of these forests, just another randomly generated section of it. And the last totem here is going to be the bat totem. This is the totem that would bring you to a mini boss room. So let's go and interact with the totem. And one of the first things you'll see is that a big health bar appears at the bottom, rather than the health bar floating above the character. When you swap characters, the other ones disappear, preventing you from being able to gang up on the boss. You have to only fight it as one host at a time. The other unique feature with the mini-boss is next to the mini-boss is a meter. And whenever the mini-boss fills up its meter, it will perform attack. The Bat King can either teleport to a different section in the battle arena, it can spawn in normal bats, or it can launch a powerful attack. These bosses are very challenging. As you can see, I've already lost one of my characters, even though I fought this boss lots of times while testing him and debugging him. So one important thing to do is just have a character that can buff your character and bring a whack ton of items, because if you don't, you're going to have a bad time. Okay, now that we have defeated the Bat King, a chest will appear. When I go to open up the chest, I'm given 200 EP, 20 random items, and among that 20, you're guaranteed at least one Batwing, a unique item specifically for that boss, which gives you an attack boost and a speed boost. So let's go into the woods a bit and have fun with that. So I can give myself a Java Bean and a Batwing, and I will go notably more faster Excel 2 stacked up, as well as also do more damage. If I want to go even further, I can go and swap to the blacksmith and buff the strength of the Onna-Musha, and then take a Java Bean and a Batwing to do significantly more damage and also move significantly faster. Having all these perks can definitely be helpful if you're fighting lots of enemies, and as the game gets more challenging as I code more content, having all these buffs will definitely serve a purpose and be helpful. And of course, I've added all these things to the compendium as well. So you can see the Bat Kings here next to a poorly centered mini-boss, as well as the normal bats. You might also notice that I've not updated the actual counter, so the compendium thinks I've completed 133% of this. I don't know how that's come from, but lastly, I've also added a settings to be able to adjust the volume of the sound effects and eventually the music once I add it in. This concludes the current development video. Thank you for watching.